before, but I used to be called the Waco Kid. I was just...
All right. We would like to welcome you to the Boldcasters on the Boldcastify Network. This is Clay.
This is Robert.
This is Chase.
This is Mark.
Justin the Red.
And Brandon.
All right. Well, as you can tell with that intro music, I'm pretty sure you can tell if anyone has watched any of those great movies. That was from Blazing Saddles. And as we lost a true great in Gene Wilder, it's a very, very unfortunate loss. And his passing at 83 years of age from Alzheimer's, I believe.
Yes, it was. My father has that, so it's a very horrible disease.
Yeah, very, very sad to see here. But, I mean, he did live a pretty long life, obviously, at 83. I mean, hell, I'd be happy to live to 83.
I'm looking at 60 myself, so that's what I'm going for.
Well, Duval would do that to you.
Yeah.
But he had some incredible movies. So.
Willy Wonka.
Young
Young Frankenstein.
It's Frankenstein.
That's my favorite right there.
That might be my
And
favorite.
Blazing Saddles.
I don't know. Blazing Saddles is really good.
I'll say Blazing Saddles is probably my favorite.
I mean, he's with most of the cast now, honestly.
Yes.
I'd have to go with the Frankenstein movie myself.
I
Frisco Kid.
actually have that on DVD. I'm probably going to be watching that pretty soon.
Which movie?
The Young Frankenstein.
Oh, yeah. Young
It's just-
Frankenstein.
Just because Willy Wonka, man, I was always terrified of the
Yeah,
I
they
avoid-
are very tiny little.
Well, I think it's a mixture of the orange skin and green hair, or vice versa. Just never sat well with me.
And the songs were a little creepy,
The
too.
songs were very
The
creepy,
songs were
and
very
as a
creepy.
kid, it just haunted me. So I love everything else in the movie. They
The
could.
tonal ride gave me nightmares.
So,
It does.
they turned the Oompa Loompas into a real person and called it Snooki and put it on the Jersey Shore. That's what they did with the Oompa Loompas, unfortunately.
So on that,
I'm
note, rest
not
in
really
peace
sure what to say. Rest in peace.
I would rather take Snooki any day of the week, and that says a lot.
Yeah. Rest in peace to Mr. Gene Wilder.
Yes, rest in peace. I think
We miss you
he-
fondly for your
May
great
you,
creative work.
May you see Richard Pryor.
Yes.
And I think Gene Wilder would love the fact that we laughed because, well, that's what he made us do for most of his career.
Indeed, he did.
Think and laugh. That's what his career was all about.
Absolutely. So moving on now to national and breaking news. So what's everyone's stance on Colin Kaepernick and his, non-stance?
Not the flag, bro. Not the flag.
It's
there
not
are
even
many
that.
other ways to
It's not that. I think it's cheap. He makes enough money where he could do something more than just sitting on his butt, honestly. He can do a lot more than just sit down and say there's an issue. He has enough money to have enough clout to do something, but he thinks sitting is going to make a difference, and it's not.
built houses.
And just to make a very valid point, the two previous games, he didn't stand for the national anthem either. He sat 2 prior games.
Right.
So, and it's all what you see, what the news wants you to see. And I understand the reasonings behind it, but what I don't agree with is him using the flag as his stance.
Perception is reality.
I completely agree. I think sitting down isn't going to change anything. Yes, you're getting your name in the news and people are questioning what you're doing. Is it changing anything? No. You're just sitting there and not doing anything.
I don't think that he's doing it. A lot of people were like, he's just doing it for attention. And what he is very soon going to be a free agent.
Yeah, very soon. This probably added to it, but
He's getting paid like $20 million a year to ride the Pine Pony.
He's going to be a free agent. They're probably going to cut him. There's a lot of talk right now in San Francisco that they're going to cut him. So if he wants to easily find a new home, don't do this. So I don't think that he's doing it for attention. There's no positive that comes out of it for him doing it.
no, it's really
Perhaps
not.
He always
He
leaves it, so that's something.
Well,
true.
they've settled with RG3 for now.
Well, his quote from after the game was, "I'm not going to stand up and show pride for a flag for a country that oppresses black people and people of color," is what Kaepernick told in the interview after the game. And quote, "To me, this is bigger than football. and it would be selfish on my part to look the other way. There are bodies in the street and people getting paid leave and getting away with murder. End quote.
What's sitting down gonna fix?
Yeah, that's my only thing. And it makes you look like kind of like a dick.
Well, is he donating any of his millions of dollars
He's
to the
not.
families in tragedy? Yeah,
He's
that's
not.
effective of this. No,
I mean,
he's
I'm
not
not
at
aware-
all. So if
not
he's,
aware of
if he
anything
really
like
wants to
that.
make a statement, he needs to go out there and try to make a difference. And sitting down during a national anthem isn't going to do that.
Yeah,
He's
like,
acting like he's
go
the NFL Gandhi, and he's not.
Yeah, like go build some community centers or go build some houses
Or go help
you know,
that Louisiana place.
Exactly.
Yes.
Oh yeah, remember Louisiana had a giant,
What was that? What was you
The
referenced
cereal
last year?
bowl.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Hashtag Cereal Bowl.
Hashtag Cereal Bowl. Thanks to Mr. Mark Nemeth.
Markipedia.
Archipedia.
But
That's what he called it last week. Cereal
Yep.
Bowl.
that was Mark.
So, anyways, the 49ers and the NFL pretty much took the high road. I mean, what are you supposed to do? But a number of players
Like
came out, and other people that aren't players, just people in the national media, have come out. Some in support, but not really recommending his actions. Said that he could have went about it a different way.
I completely agree with that. I don't think
And some have actually taken it definitely differently and basically called him different names.
Drew Brees.
Drew Brees.
Yes.
Robert
Drew
Berger,
Brees.
two people that highly disagreed with him.
And a notable black cornerback. I want to say he played for Pittsburgh. I might be mistaken on it. I can't remember his name. He basically called him out and said, "You're not a real black person. You never."
James Harrison.
Yes.
Linebacker.
Yes.
I thought it was Rodney Harrison
Rodney Harrison. I think.
Rodney Harrison.
Yeah.
from New England.
Um,
San Diego, New England.
Yeah.
Yes,
But
because
he
he was
basically
well, he
called
was
Steelers.
questioned. He was unsure, which that led into
He
a whole
said
nother
Steelers.
disagreement. Or unsure, but he wasn't sure about his race actually.
Well, I mean, let's be
black.
honest though.
He's half black and
I don't think you have to be black to talk about
No, you really don't.
the race relations in our country. And
No.
that's kind of a part of the problem with the whole thing.
it is. We're all human in the day, just because
We're all
you're a different
American,
color.
and that's the thing. I think Brandon can testify. He didn't care what color the person was behind him when he was overseas.
No.
Just as long as he had a 6.
he don't care
Yeah.
if he's black, gay, whatever.
Well, I don't care if he's black. No, let's I'm joking. All fairness aside, but no, color is nothing. We had Arabic people that was on our side in Iraq, fighting alongside with us. So that has nothing to do with race. But me being from the military, his stance, I don't agree with it. If he wants to make a difference, he needs to approach it a different way and actually go out and do something. Him sitting down during national anthem is not going to change the past. It's not going to change the future or the present. That's just my stance on it. And anyone who agrees with him is just the same as he is in my eyes.
It just hurts him at the end of the day. It doesn't fix anything. It just makes the whole movement mute to a point.
Right.
It doesn't help anything. It just makes it look stupid, him look stupid, and nothing's being fixed, nothing's being changed. You just look at a guy sitting there and not doing anything.
Honestly, I
thinks
don't
that's
think
the right
he
thing to
even
do.
agrees with it either. I think he just wants to be out in the spotlight again because Lord knows Gabbard took over his spot.
That's pretty bad when you lose your spotlight to Gabbard. That's pretty bad.
Yeah, that's
I
pretty
don't
bad.
think that's the one thing I don't agree with at all. Because how does this do anything for him? This doesn't create any celebrity for him.
It may ruin his career.
It already did.
Yeah, man, it definitely didn't help.
That
And,
quarterback play ruined his career.
yeah,
This is a separate thing.
I don't think arena football will take him at this point.
Oh yes, they would in a heartbeat.
yeah.
Hell, the
Arena
CFL
football is pretty bad.
The CFL would take him right now.
Well, at least he has somewhere to go.
Well, the CFL is
But-
a little higher up the rung. Yeah.
Y'all don't realize how valuable the trash of the NFL is to any other football league. I
Did
think
they
it's
have like
true.
a one-armed kicker in AFL at one point?
I think so, at one point.
I don't know, but it sounds good. I want to believe it.
Yeah,
Sounds pretty good. So,
They're the
anyways,
A-team of football.
we'll keep up on that story and see how it progresses. Moving on from there, we've got the InBev merger with SAB Miller, which is a major microbrewer, or what would you call that?
S.A.P. Miller is Miller.
Yeah.
Not
And
Miller
we're
Coors.
lost.
Well, thank you for that input there, Mark.
A lot of people losing jobs over this.
Yes, but it's apparent that a lot of people are losing jobs over this major merger in the beer industry.
What's the reason? I mean, I thought with the merger they'd be making money.
Well,
you're gonna have
apparently you have a lot of double ups.
Consolidation.
You have a lot of double ups in locations, consolidation now.
Oh, so they're going to put it all on the guy that's been making the beer and cut the jobs.
Essentially,
that's
that's
why
why
I
I
don't
put
drink
it.
Miller.
I haven't drank Miller in a while.
I haven't drank Miller since I was like 16 because that's what was available.
It was cheap.
Yeah,
It
Miller's
was accessible.
trash.
Cheap, and the gas station did not care how old you were.
This is a true statement. They really didn't.
Oh yeah, that is definitely default for sure.
But I mean, I read something where it looks like they're going to cut like 3 or 4% of the workforce because of this mega merger.
How much does that work out to be? I saw some numbers on that earlier.
I don't really have a percentage, but I saw where it could be like 150,000 employees
Could lose
to
your-
more.
Yeah.
Could be losing their jobs.
That's some serious
That's
shit.
a lot of people getting on Obamacare.
You would think we'd have a monopoly law against that because they did intervene with Cisco and U.S. Foods when they tried to merge. They were like, "Oh, that's too big." Yet when Anheuser-Busch or InBev and SAB Miller tried to merge, how's that not too big? That would be an issue to me. I would be looking at that if I was the government. I'd be like, "No, you guys need to stay separate here."
Top 5 acquisition of all time, apparently.
Yeah,
Wow.
that to me would break Sherman antitrust acts.
Logically, I can't really disagree with you, to be honest.
So what does this do for craft beer? Does it help it or hurt it?
Help.
I would say personally it would help. But I'm
Because
sure-
people lost
I think it
jobs and
I
whatnot.
think it does too.
But I mean, this shows you that that craft beer in the last 10, 15 years.
Yeah, 10 or 15 years. I'd say.
It's definitely given a hit to the
And that goes without saying. That's why
regular beer.
That's why a lot of these bigger breweries like Anheuser-Busch, I believe, bought Goose Island, and they're they still use their particular brewery for like their special editions, but I mean.
Goose Island is now basically Bud.
But people don't feel the same way about Goose Island now. Even though Bergen County is still wildly popular,
Yes.
the overall image of the brand has been hurt a lot.
Yes, it
being
really
bought.
has.
So you're seeing this move of localization with a lot of things, but definitely
Especially
in a
with
big
beer.
way with beer. Like big
Oh, yeah.
People's palate has changed. People used to go, "Oh, it has lime in it. Maybe I should try it." Now people want something different. They want something bold. They want something fresh, and they can go to a local brewery and get any kind of flavor they want.
IPAs
Yes.
are
They're
a
buying a
standard.
6-pack.
Yes, IPAs are a standard now.
That is a huge palate change.
So are
Yeah,
stouts.
I don't really know how many stouts you can buy in your local grocery store. I think
My Publix, I can buy
one.
Guinness. They don't even have
They have
King
King
Street.
Street.
Not mine.
Oh,
Yep.
I know
Wow.
Dixie has a couple different local
Oh,
IPAs.
King Street is rad for beer.
Yes.
King Street's
It
Winn
is
Dixie's my
delicious
favorite
stout.
grocery store for beer that's like, all over the place.
Yeah, they
Yeah, you
have
get a
a lot
nice
of
variety.
good selections. I think it's the only grocery store I can think of that actually gives you some decent selection.
I do like the Riverside Publix because it has your Build-A-Beer selection.
Yeah,
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 they're
so-
smart because they're right down the
Yes.
road from King Street. So
Right,
they
you
would
have to.
do that.
But
a nice
I can go
variety.
to the Argyle Winn Dixie, and Argyle is not a hot spot for craft
For
beer.
No.
beer at all.
But I can make my own
Same
6-pack.
one I go to.
I can make my own 6-pack, and they've got 3 Daughters from Tampa. They've got King Street Stout over there as an option. I can do I-10.
$3
What's the whale
is,
one? I can't remember.
Killer Whale.
Killer
That's
Whale. I
pretty
think
bad.
that's there too.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Intuition and
They got one from Savannah.
Bold City have a lot of bottling. I mean, a
It's
lot of
just
cans.
nice. You don't see that in most grocery stores. And Winn Dixie's smart enough to go, hey, people want selection. They don't want
Right.
Budweiser or Natty Ice if you're really desperate.
It's not even a
Are you trying to
choice
make
thing
me
that
love it,
people
bro?
want. It's not that people are like begging for choice. That people are demanding local.
Yes, and that's the biggest thing.
Well,
Local.
things in local, you just want something good.
Yeah,
you want
it
something
might
you know
be.
that's going to
Well,
live up to
as
your
you so aptly put it a few
expectations.
minutes ago, people's palates have changed,
I just want
And
to
it's-
taste those guys.
and it started to change. People's palates have become more. What's the proper word? More elaborate,
Refined.
refined. There you go.
Yes.
They don't want to drink.
Caca.
Yes, they don't want to drink water, flavored water, as we've been drinking over years with Budweiser and Miller Lite.
Only for Circle Ups.
Yes, only for Circle Ups.
And
That's
even
about all
then,
it
I'd
is.
rather have PBR.
We actually want taste in our beers, and it's obvious now. You have a pretty heavy dent now in
Beer.
major beer industries.
And I think it hurts major beer because instead of having two power players, you've got just one giant one.
One giant
where
one.
you can easily villainize and take down.
And I'm pretty sure they're going to start cutting brands.
Oh yeah, without a doubt, because
They're going to have to.
aren't some
Five
of
Eye
those,
Ice House.
aren't some of those similar?
Yeah, there's a
Oh,
number of them
yeah.
that are similar.
A lot of them were built to compete against each other.
Ice
Yeah.
House, Milwaukee's Best.
It's like a Pepsi by Coke.
Pretty much.
Milwaukee.
That's essentially it. So definitely follow up and keep up to date on that one. So that'd be interesting to see.
But
So let's move on to some news out of Stanford.
yeah, that Brock Turner guy, he's getting out of jail after on getting out of jail for good behavior. September 2nd. I don't know if you guys remember him. He was the guy that drug a woman behind a dumpster, sexually assaulted her, and got a 6-month sentence. And well,
He's getting out of jail already.
Yeah,
Privilege at its best.
He better hope I don't find him. I'll fucking kill him. Sorry.
Anyways, well, I can't really disagree with your opinion on that one.
I shot off. That was on me.
Well, he's a horrible human being, and the fact that the judge decided to give him a lower sentence
A 6-month
because
sentence, even though the prosecution was trying to get a 6-year sentence.
Yes.
And I was just reading a little bit about it for the show that the prosecution was trying to get him a 6-year sentence, but because he's a young guy and the judge happened to go to the same school or was a
Stanford graduate, I believe.
graduate, he said in a quote, not really a verbatim, but he basically said, "We don't want to ruin his life over 15 minutes."
That is
because she doesn't
pretty
matter
asinine.
at all, apparently.
Yeah,
Apparently
women
not.
are just
Yeah.
trash.
Yeah, because what was it
Wow.
exactly?
Sorry about my strong stance, but there are things I can't tolerate, and rapists is one of them.
No,
That's
absolutely
something
not.
that I have an extreme hatred for, and it does put I would kill this person.
All right, that's
That's
enough.
The bold stance of being anti-rape.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll just
Yeah.
go with that. Just
But,
bold
I mean,
stance.
back
I'm
to
a strong
the
supporter
point.
of the Hubbard
Yes.
House.
Yeah, well, back to the point is he got special privileges and he got released early for special behavior, and all based off of
That's
him
just-
being a Stanford graduate and the judge taking leniency on him and no one caring about the prosecution wanted and or what should have been done. That's basically what it boiled down to.
And it's crazy though, because I've read countless other articles during this whole time about black people getting 10 years
yes,
with a mass.
for very similar or even more.
less, doing less and getting.
Okay, yeah, I
way
was saying
worse.
getting more.
That's what I
Yeah,
was getting at.
but
It's just
apparently he wasn't convicted because he was a young, promising, and successful athlete
yes.
and had a promising future.
Yeah,
What's he going to
well,
do as a
his
swimmer
swimming
besides
already
Olympics?
got
And they're not
thrown
going to
away.
allow him in there.
Well, yeah, I mean there's
What's he going to do?
yeah.
He's pretty much done now, which is good.
He's going to swim in a public pool and pretend to get an award? I mean, what's he going to do as a swimmer in the stages?
Yeah, he's gonna be blackmailed from blackballed from whatever.
Oh, he
Well,
should be blackballed. If not, then he's
in
going to
prison.
be. He should still be in prison, but that's not what happens in this world today.
There are plenty of people that are saying that that should happen to Colin Kaepernick because of what he said.
No.
Wow, that's
No.
a bit much.
That's-
That's
I
too
mean, it's
far.
free
Because he doesn't
speech.
stand for the national anthem.
That's too far.
I mean,
but
I don't
but-
agree with the way he
but
did it,
this-
and the way he goes about it, but it is still free
It's
speech.
not Russia.
But this Brock Turner guy
That's the thing.
should be
It's not
blackballed.
Russia.
Well, just think about when he gets out of jail.
Oh,
He's gonna get some kind of recourse.
Well,
when he
he's
gets out.
having
yeah,
to
yeah.
register as a
Yeah,
sex
he's
offender.
going
But I'm
to.
not talking about being registered for anything. I mean, go to schools. I'm talking about people are going to find him and they're going to want to hurt him as well. I mean, you yourself said that you would do that.
Yes,
So just
if
think
he
about
came
other
around
people who
me,
actually
yes,
do come
I
around.
would hurt him very
Yeah.
severely.
And other people are going to.
Yeah,
Other people are going to have that same sentiment.
Yeah, he'll have to go under a different name. He won't be able to do anything.
And the way you avoid that is not rape people.
Yes.
Yes,
That's
pretty
pretty
simple.
No
easy.
rape, no violence against women, man. That, as I said, that's a very sore spot for me.
It's a real scary thing that people will go out of the hands of law to like get justice they think they need, but on the other hand, you're not going to be down that road if you just don't rape people.
And,
Yeah, it's pathetic when it comes down to it. I mean,
A
you
positive-
have a hand. Why even?
and apparently
you got porn on the
and
computer,
apparently the
several
20
dating websites.
apparently the 23-year-old victim read her entire statement, like a gut-wrenching letter, face to face with the attacker in front of everybody.
Yeah, she needs therapy after this because she totally got destroyed over it. Because no matter what she says, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
What she went through doesn't matter according to the court system, the judge. So she doesn't matter as a whole. And I can imagine she needs extreme therapy at this point. 'Cause
She's
I would.
broken forever, man.
Yeah, and that's going to ruin future relationships too. A lot of guys don't want that.
No.
extra
That's
Oh,
more.
That's
luggage
a
than I
shame.
can imagine.
That's really disheartening.
There is something that came out of it. California just passed new mandatory sentences for anybody convicted of rape.
Oh, really?
Which is
Should be at least
eye-opening.
10 years for me.
It's eye-opening because there was no mandatory sentence for anybody accused of, there was proven guilty of rape.
Death, but
No mandatory sentence of any kind.
Wow.
Now there is. And
is it
it's,
death?
it's 6 months.
6 months.
You gotta
That's
be kidding me.
6 months, 3 years probation.
Oh, no.
That is the mandatory minimum.
6 years?
Wow.
I can see you, but 6 months.
So I guess old Brock set a precedent.
not much of one.
So yeah,
No,
next
not
time
at all.
they're gonna double it for him.
Whew.
Well,
Good
he'll-
double.
well, he'll still get on good behavior, I guess.
So
The
still
whole
3
point.
months.
The whole point is they still don't.
That's because
They still don't get it.
Or people in prison are raped. I mean, he's
Well,
getting raped.
And
Yeah.
hopefully he is getting raped.
Hashtag Big Bubba.
Sublime has a song
Yes.
about this. Actually.
Yes, if it wasn't for date rape, he'd never get laid.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
As Justin was saying.
I think the sentencing for possession might be heavier than if you're found guilty of rape.
It is.
Yeah.
They like
Unfortunately.
give them at least a handful of
That's
years
wrong.
just for having a joint of weed.
Our justice system needs a lot of work in a lot of aspects.
When you can get more years for a joint of weed than you can for putting your
Is
hands
that is that actually a unit of measure?
I'm not really
for
sure.
a joint than you get for putting your hands on a woman, we got problems.
Barrel of cake.
Well,
We got problems.
Mark has his own
So-
YouTube measurements.
yes.
Anyways, I guess we'll move on from that because that's a very disheartening subject.
Yeah, man.
So, move on to tech and entertainment.
I have not even heard about this breaking Apple Store to change.
Yeah, it looks like the Apple Store supposedly they want to totally remodulate the idea of their stores.
I kind of like their plastic sleek design, but I mean,
It's very
They're all-
futuristic. I've always
they're-
liked their look.
you know,
Yeah, I mean, it is very futuristic, but the idea that they're looking for now is they want to turn their Apple stores into basically a plaza.
What do you mean plaza? I'm not
what,
understanding.
do you have like a picture that you can just throw
All
up there?
Apple all the time.
No, I don't really have a description for it. I don't have a picture. But basically their general description is they want to turn it into like a small town center.
Oh, okay.
And this is Apple's mantra. Like, this is their thing. Is
Yep.
If it ain't broke, let's just fix it anyways.
Pretty much. That is how they keep going
Started
about
with
it.
that
Locations
retarded.
and fixing up the ones they have.
I know, right?
I
It
do
wouldn't
like that.
hurt to get one on this side of the river.
And this is from the Time magazine or website.
The opposite of good.
So just
business
understanding, they
sense.
want like a community instead of just a single
Pretty
store?
much. They want to basically turn their stores into like a larger community.
So it's like Apple Disney's, what they're wanting to do?
Yeah.
Basically that already. You just want to expand on that.
So it's
and
like
they basically
Disney
want to
downtown.
add other businesses into the
You mean Disney's
Apple,
Yeah.
into the Apple store,
Yeah.
and basically call it like the boardroom.
Yeah, like Apple is now creating their own version of Snapchat.
Yes.
That's a little strange.
Well, I probably won't be able to use it since I have Android, but hey, good for them.
Android's not bad. ISIS wouldn't use Android if it wasn't good.
Yeah, ISIS
Are
really
you
likes
calling
Android.
me a terrorist, sir? 'Cause
No,
I don't appreciate that.
I'm only insinuating it.
Oh, that's fine. I'll take the hashtag jihad because I like Google. It's okay.
They do use Android phones because they're not as secure, so they can use their cryptic messages over Android phones.
That's fine.
That's easier to blow.
I don't have to update my phone every year to have my internet work, so I'll keep using it.
Yeah.
But basically, the idea is they want to keep it basically a retail shop as the core, kind of like how Starbucks does the cafes and all that good stuff. But they want to add and kind of put some reimagination into the stores, like have some little arts in there. Obviously, do the free Wi-Fi, have some seatings, concerts. They want a whole little.
Wow, these stores aren't that big.
No, I don't know.
Well, they bought.
They bought some other spaces.
over in the town center.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I don't know if they're keeping their space and expanding.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly
or
how
if
that's
they're
going to
just
work.
moving.
But they're looking at doing 500 locations like this.
Well,
One thing they're not going to do is add a bunch of new locations because the exclusivity
Right.
is Apple's thing. That's why you're not going to see more than one in Jacksonville for quite a long time.
I think it's smart. That means people are going to travel to see it. They're not going to, it's right down the road.
It's a hot ticket thing. It's the reason why Metro Diner makes all of their new restaurants very small. It's the reason why the Fox has never tried to build on additions to the restaurant because every time you go to the Fox,
There's always
there's
It's
a
full.
line wrapped around the building.
It's
You're
smart
like, whoa!
business. It's smart business. I'll
And
never
so-
say Apple's not smart.
Perception is huge, and so if it looks super slammed all the time, you're like, oh man,
I gotta go.
I
That's
gotta
just
check it out.
fact.
Yeah, I gotta know what's going on. Gotta see what the party is.
But
So it'll be forever until we see one of the other.
oh yeah, it would be definitely interesting to see how they plan to do it. But they're also talking about a 50-foot tall video screen
Wow.
on outside of some
50
stores.
foot tall.
in
On
other
some
words,
screens.
they're trying to go a mini version of Everbank.
Jacksonville loves video boards.
We do. We are very pro video boards.
Oh, we do have the
Uh,
biggest video board.
They want to upgrade the Genius Bar to the Genius Grove.
What is the grove?
Okay, that's dumb.
Genius Grove.
Genius Grove.
I guess
Monument.
because it's going to be under trees.
I'm a hardcore
Monument.
Apple person, and that's so dumb.
That is pretty dumb, to be honest. So, I mean, it's going to be wait to be seen. I'm sure there's going to be
A lot
Some-
of
some
a
things
lot of
that'll be cut.
takeaways and a lot of bring-ins. you
right.
know.
A lot of things will be give or take. So it's going to be wait to see how things are going to be taken away from that. And of course, the other thing is how Apple's working on Snapchat, how Jason mentioned a few minutes ago. Or their variation of Snapchat.
Yeah,
We have no idea what it's going to be.
What's it gonna be like? Apple Chat?
It's gonna be like FaceTime compared to Skype.
Right.
They're like,
Yeah,
okay,
pretty much.
okay, FaceTime works really, really well, and it might work a little bit better on smartphones than Skype, but the user base is never gonna get beyond that.
Right. It's
Yeah,
going to be
because-
exclusivity.
You know that FaceTime was supposed to be like, when they announced it, they said it was going to be not just an iOS thing, they were going to release it to Windows phones and Android. Guess what? They never did.
Yeah. That's pretty disappointing. I expected a lot more.
From it.
I expected a lot more out of FaceTime. I hardly ever use it personally. That's me. I mean, I know a few people that do.
It works really well.
Yeah. I mean, it's not bad. That's
No
what
one
I
wants
hear.
to see my face, so I don't do FaceTime.
Yeah,
It's just
the
what it
only
is.
time I usually hit FaceTime is on accident.
Yeah, when he'll accidentally FaceTime me when he means to call me.
No. He does do that
Jack.
occasionally.
I
Jack
do it.
does it too.
I do it to you. I do it
Yeah.
to pretty much everyone. I mean, I'm just like, God dang it.
Well, you never FaceTime me, sir.
Well, that's because you got an ISIS phone.
Yeah, if I can't.
Hey.
True. And remember, Apple's not expanded to doing FaceTime with ISIS phones.
That's fine. I'll keep my Joker case with my Ace's phone.
FaceTime, big positive for FaceTime. Terrorist free.
Hey, there you go.
That
Got
you
it.
know of, sir. I'm pretty sure there's an app for that.
There's that.
So,
Moving
Clay.
on from that.
Clay, what is this 10 websites to ban for workplace boost? I'm digging this. I can't wait to hear this.
Yeah, this one could be interesting.
I'm going to presume one of them is Pornhub.
Well,
That is definitely one. That could definitely be a possibility of one of them.
I've never tried to search that at my work, to be honest with you.
I
I wouldn't even know if it's
well, basically the
I have a
perception
mortgage. I'm
and
not going to
the
attempt it.
idea of this
Neither will I.
was production did a review for a couple of companies on how to boost morale in the workplace and get more productivity done on a more timely fashion. And they basically came back with a review on knock out 10 sites or ban your people from going to 10 sites if you have internet access. And they basically listed out their 10 preferred sites that are most popular
I
among
imagine Facebook's got to be one of them.
among most users.
Most jobs already blocked Facebook and social media things like that. However, YouTube is another one blocked. There's ways you can go in. There's different avenues. I mean, I searched mine today at work, ESPN3, see if I can watch some games on a Saturday when I'm working. Of course, you're talking ESPN3 is blocked, but you can go to Google and go in back ways, like going through a back door of a house and go in right in. Now, to your point, I've never tried Pornhub either, but you try it. Let me know if you're able to get in.
Brandon likes the back door, so we know that much.
All right. Hashtag
But
backdoor.
pretty much they put out the 10 sites. So we'll give this a little test. Let's see if we can guess the 10 sites.
Facebook.
Facebook's one of them.
YouTube.
Twitter.
YouTube, Twitter.
I would say Twitter for sure.
Twitter's definitely one of them.
Twitter's one that I'll go down the rabbit hole forever with.
ESPN.
ESPN is not listed.
Reddit.
Huh?
Reddit.
Yes.
The
Reddit.
Chive.
Nope.
No.
Amazon.
Yep.
eBay.
6.
Craigslist?
Absolutely. 7.
Pornhub.
Jesus.
Yes,
All about
they
it.
actually did suggest knocking out any streaming porn.
I want to see anyone who's
Surprise!
that.
And I figured that would go without saying. You would
Yeah,
think
but
most
no,
companies
I
would do
can't.
that.
I mean, on lunch break, maybe. You know,
What job?
No, what job? What job doesn't search your search history, anyways? They constantly got people to do this.
Usually they do.
I
We
don't
have
know,
2 more
Justin, but
sites.
I've never sat at my desk in front of a customer and looked up some porn.
We have 2 more sites.
CBS Sports.
I'm just afraid my speaker wasn't on mute.
CBS Sports. That's an interesting one to be blocked from. But all right, no, that's not one they listed.
Yahoo.
No, not Yahoo.
Two.
They're not-
Wishes that would
You notice they're not blocking search engines.
Okay.
No, you need
Search
search engines. I use Google all the time. That's my calculator work.
Yeah, they're not going to block search engines, are you?
I'm trying to think of.
I don't know if you knew Google did that, but it's great. So
All right.
I know, I
Let me
love
Rotten
let me
Tomatoes.
Huh?
Rotten Tomatoes.
No, let me give you a read list. Facebook, YouTube, Reddit, eBay, Craigslist, Twitter, Amazon, and any streaming porn site.
Yeah,
Or
just
block.
all of them. Yeah, just keep people off the sign because there's no way to be productive at work on Amazon.
Netflix.
No, Netflix did not
is
make.
not on it.
It was
Sure,
not on the. It was,
Or
Hulu.
it was not on the top 10.
Not Hulu, not Amazon.
Nope.
It works
Video,
itself
no.
out because if I try to watch Netflix at work, I assume my computer will not be able to keep up.
Yeah, thank
That
you.
makes sense.
Because most work computers are kind of piles of.
Mine actually will, but I've not tried it in a while. But
Then you gotta download Silverlight on it, and then you
Yeah.
gotta
What is Silverlight?
It's this magical thing that makes Netflix work faster.
All right, so
All
we're
right.
down to
Yo.
number 2.
do you have any idea? Do y'all just want me to give them out here?
I have no clue.
Pinterest and Zillow.
Crap.
Zillow, I don't agree with because
Crap that I have never heard
On
of.
the financial
Well,
side, you
I've
gotta have
never heard of
Zillow.
Yes.
And Trulia.
Well, it depends on the job. I mean, my job, I don't even visit.
Our job, you need Trulia and Zillow.
I was about to say it would make sense. It makes sense. You have to have Zillow in some industries like Brandon and Justin's, but apparently it is one of the top 10.
I guess people are
Needed
searching
to be
for new
blocked.
homes.
Apparently,
Yes.
everyone is searching for homes while they're
I
at
don't
work.
think Zillow needs to be blocked because, like,
I don't think so.
people go through like how people get baby fever, like women when they get baby fever.
Right.
They get home fever, and then they're like locked on Zillow for that time period. But then it's over when they get their home, and they're never on Zillow again in their life.
Right, and you're at work more than you're at home. Most of the time you're at home after work, you're sleeping. It's sometimes hard. You don't want to lose out on finding a good home. So Zillow is definitely necessary. Craig, Amazon also necessary. Some people
It
won't
is.
get Black Friday off.
Craigslist.
Craigslist, yeah. I mean,
I don't go Christmas shop on Craigslist. We know what you do on Craigslist.
I mean,
We've seen your
yeah.
dating profile. But
yeah, Craigslist is good for you, Mark. But
I got some good stuff on Craigslist.
Misconnections.
Nothing wrong with it. I haven't got shot or killed yet. Nothing about
that's
it.
good to know.
I know my brother's got crap ton of stuff off of
I got a
Craigslist.
desk, got an elliptical. I mean, no one stabbed me or.
It's a good place for exercise equipment. I did sell an old MacBook on there.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
you
there
just
you
do
go.
it in a public place and.
Well lit.
You know, pray to whatever-
So you make sure you don't do it under like a broken light
And
late
if
at
I could
night.
use the podcast,
I did get a desk out of a storage unit and no one was there. We went down like 5 hallways. I was pretty sure I was going to
That's
die, but I
spooky.
didn't.
That is very spooky.
No one was there. It was like 3rd floor, and we went down like 5 hallways, and I had to go into the unit, and there was no light. I'm like, well, if I died today, I've had a kid, I've had a drink today. See what happens.
It's a good run.
I like
Paid
it.
$20, loaded in the car, and I went home. I was like, well, not a bad day.
I like it. You survived.
You
What were you going to
survived.
say, Justin?
Oh, if anybody's listening, if you need an iBook G4, I've got you. Hit me up.
At Justin the Red.
Yeah, I haven't put it on Craigslist yet.
And hit them up. We'll tag them after the show.
I
On
got
Facebook.
$1. How much you selling it for?
I got
You
$2.
need an Apple Club? Honestly, I'd sell it for $50.
Oh, there you go. That's a good deal. I'd say someone hit him up for that.
And it's coming preloaded with all of the original Justin the Red artwork and pictures. So if you want to relive my band years, you can totally do
Wow.
that.
Well, there
on
you
this
go.
computer.
Is
Flashback.
Silverlight already on there for Netflix users?
Oh, no. They can't handle that.
Oh, okay.
Not ready to handle that
It's
live.
just an educational computer.
Sure.
All right.
Plays your Pornhub like yours.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a load porn. Sorry, Mark.
Mark's also selling his home computer. Websites are already pre-filled with the search engines already set.
You heard it here first.
No, I'm not. That was a complete joke.
No, you're right. He's not selling it.
No.
Yeah, he doesn't
Still
want.
comes pre-filled.
He doesn't
It's
want
a
to.
family heirloom. It's not going away.
Yeah, it's not going anywhere.
This is a family
It's a Betamax.
show.
So Betamax.
He's gonna ride that sucker
It's
out.
not a Betamax,
Hashtag
no.
Al Bundy. Betamax.
I have
What?
a Dell XPS is what I use for my desktop.
Well, thanks for sharing.
And
Anyways, moving on.
AKA gaming computer.
Okay.
That's pretty much all of our tech and technology for the evening. We're usually move on to our segment called Netflix and Newdecker, but for tonight we're going to spin that off to the Periscope edition of the program, which you'll catch after the program. So after that, let's hit up a little local news. Let's start with a little World of Beer.
Oh yeah.
What's everyone's thoughts of that?
I
They're
don't
gone.
care.
They gone.
They
I'm
gone.
happy that they're
Deuces.
You know my thoughts. I didn't think it was all that to what I thought the hype would have been when I first visited, which was my last visit.
I think I only went a total of 2 times.
Justin?
I'm not glad they're gone, but I mean, like, I'm not sad they're gone. I don't, like, okay, Jack's Beach, they were there and gone in, like, a week.
Yeah, that was short.
nuts.
And how much they paid for that location?
Yeah, the reality of the situation was across the street was Green Room if you wanted better beer.
Yeah.
And across the street, the other direction was Zeta if you wanted better food. And then down the road was Engine 15 if you wanted better both.
Thank you.
Yeah, their
very
food
much.
sucked. I remember we went there and
Yeah,
their beer
food-
selection
it's-
wasn't that
their
great.
food-
Their
their
food
food-
sucked,
Their
so I
food
left.
was horrible.
I was a little more disappointed when No Brother shut down than I was with World Beer.
And yeah, there was a local connection.
Yeah.
But, I mean, reality is, like, the first time I went there in 2010,
Sounds right.
I
Yeah.
went down to one in Daytona, and I was like, "Ooh, this is really
Oh.
cool." Because A, they put the Jaguars game for me on.
That's
in
nice.
Daytona, and that was already kind of rare. And then they gave me a craft beer, that was very rare. And then they also had food, and I was like, "Wow, this is spectacular."
That's a nice
I didn't know
place.
this. And then I left for Korea, and 2 years later, Jacksonville had a whole bunch of better options of the same thing.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. They were nice for the time, but it was just not really well executed in the market. I'm not sure where it's at. I mean, like you said, your
They're out of
Daytona one.
Tampa.
Yeah, I mean, it's out of Tampa. I haven't been to one in Tampa because, I mean, I'm not going to go to one somewhere else. But it's not going to be a first stop.
No,
Tampa,
They're not even
we
the
go
best
to
in their
Cigar
area.
City.
No, they're not.
Yeah, you would go to
I mean-
Cigar City or Coppertail Brewing or
Brass Tap.
Brass Tap.
If you're going to talk about
Yeah.
chain bars in Tampa,
Yeah,
Tap's
Brass Tap,
better
there you
than
go.
World of Beer.
I mean, I just go down the list of multiple places we could visit.
But I say it's kind of similar to. I just saw that Red Robin is moving into the town center.
Yes.
It's the first time they're
Yes.
moving into the Jacksonville market ever. Fuddruckers never did move in the market.
I miss
So,
Fuddruckers.
I don't.
Orlando.
And here's why.
Oh man, I did too.
Here's why
Never
I
tried
don't
it.
miss it. I waited for those places to come, and they never came. And then better options came up locally.
A 2-pound ostrich burger is awesome.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
It is.
sounds
I've
awesome,
never
and
had
then you eat it, and it's not.
Any bird that sticks its head in the sand just makes good food.
You know what is much
Never tried
better
that.
by like 1,000 yards is a sunriser at M Shack. That's
Well, the
way
Sunrise,
better.
that
I
is
have
pretty
to
good.
agree. I do love the Sunriser at M Shack. I'm just saying, I miss a 2-pound burger from Orlando.
How much is that burger?
About 16.
I don't know. My wife paid for it. I didn't pay attention to the bill. I'll be honest.
It's
So
expensive.
did your wife pay for it?
My wife. Yeah.
What is that like having someone pay for something for you?
A
I
girl.
hear about it every night, but I block it out, so I don't know.
Oh wow.
I don't know. It sounds good. But my
It
point
does.
is, here in Jacksonville, we ran through this a couple times. Where I remember when I was a kid, if a new chain came to Jacksonville, we went. We obsessed over that chain that moved to Jacksonville, and we were like kind of begging certain chains to come to Jacksonville. And eventually, we were kind of like, screw it, we're going to do our own thing.
Yeah, pretty much.
And Jacksonville started doing their own thing, and they did it better than the chains by the time they came up in our area. Like, so I don't care that Red Robin's going to Jacksonville, and I don't care
mean-
that World of Beer is leaving.
I don't care about World of Beer leaving. I mean, I'll try Red Robin just because I'll try it.
It's okay. I had it in Daytona.
Yeah, I mean, I think I tried the Red Robin down in Deltona because I got a friend with his grandparents down there, and I just right up the street from him. We tried it a few times down there when we went to visit John,
Yeah.
and but pretty much never really
It's okay.
don't have too much for it.
It's okay.
So I'll give it the complimentary try, but that's about it.
The famous Red Robin
Local
burger
first.
is a burger with a fried egg on top of it, which is what I get at M Shack for $6 and some change.
Yeah.
So you know, whatever. I don't care.
So
Yeah, 'cause I got a buddy of mine at work from California who keeps raving about Red Robin, so
I've seen the
I'm gonna
commercial.
have
That's
to-
about it.
I'm gonna
That's
have
nice.
to give it a try.
all right,
I want a Jack in the Box. That's what I want.
that's what I want. Thank you.
In and out burger.
Or a Kahlua burger from Pulp Fiction. That's what
I'll take that too.
In and
Royale
out.
with cheese.
Another
A Royale with cheese.
Royale with cheese, yes sir.
I will definitely do a
Royale
in
with cheese.
and out.
Or
Jack in
shoot
the
Marvin
Box
in the
sounds
face
like
combo.
So, huh?
I had Jack in the Box and something young.
They got tacos.
I had a Jack in the Box when I went to Seattle. They were pretty good.
I had a Jack in the Box when I was in North Carolina.
Wasn't too bad.
Yeah, what'd you know?
I'm a Jack in the Box virgin. I've never had it.
Well, there you go. So let's stick with local news and notes, and check out a local restaurant that's coming around.
The Portside Grill.
Okay.
And really generic name, but hey, generic's not always bad. Just as long as their barbecue is
On point.
on point. Yes.
So it's got to be.
Well played.
They better have a smoker.
Yes, because if there's no pit, it
Yeah,
isn't
legit.
How's it barbecue without a pit? That's what I'm used to.
I don't know.
There's something called faux Q.
Thank you.
That just sounds wrong. I don't
That's
know.
how I feel about
Yeah,
it. Faux
it's,
Q.
it's
What's
what they
faux
call-
Q?
Faux Q.
It's
Faux
what they
Q
call-
oven ribs.
Okay, it's what they call. It's what they call like McDonald's, and it's what they call.
Oh,
Main
microwave
Street.
barbecue? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
basically.
Oh, wow. That just
Never
sounds like
touches
a
a
bathroom
smoker.
visit I want to forget.
Yes, absolutely. But anyways, it will cater to longshoremen, Jackport employees. It will draw customers from Springfield, which is on the rise. I got another little story.
Yeah.
For our local brewery that's opening up over there too. Fairfield neighborhoods, as well as possibly attracting some of the downtown lunch crowd. Food wise, there hasn't been anything in opened up down there for years. I mean, I go fishing around there. There is absolutely nothing. There is 2 gas stations.
Yeah, fishing and tailgating is the only thing happening.
And
Yeah, there's really nothing going on down there. There's one sandwich shop, I believe, on the corner of Talleyrand and Duval.
Yeah, but it's only open for lunch.
I would say it's only a lunch shop,
hope
and I
this
cannot
place
remember the
is
name of it.
Open up a little later, but
They're brunch,
probably. But I mean, I'm gonna go ahead and try it. I'm gonna give it a
No,
shot.
I'm definitely open for it.
The interesting concept is he lived in
He lived in where?
I'm trying to find.
All right, so he lived
Well, he
somewhere.
lived in a van down by the river, is what I'm assuming.
Yes.
So he lost that one there for a second,
Yes.
but he lived somewhere.
He lived in a foreign country, and it's a southern-inspired cuisine, which I imagine it'll be some sort of fried plantains.
Interesting.
And fried, because he lived, I want to say Brazil, but I don't think it was right.
So
Yes,
somewhere
Brazil.
not here.
Brazil.
So
Okay.
south of the United States, not like south of the Mason-Dixon line.
Yeah, out of the United States in Brazil.
Okay,
That
gotcha.
could work out.
That's
those two
interesting.
things together.
But it's still barbecue.
So, yeah, Brazilian barbecue.
Brazilian barbecue. That's
So
what you say.
I assume there will be
On the east side.
some flavor, different flavors in it.
Don't know where the east side is.
I didn't even know we had the east side until this podcast.
I didn't until a couple years.
It's. I mean, if you drive by it, you understand why you don't know about
I
it.
thought it was like the 13th floor in the hotel. It just doesn't exist.
It really doesn't, to be honest.
Unfortunately, it does. And if you're driving down, Talleyrand and you're looking at what the east side is, you got a lot of buildings that could be easily used for The Walking Dead.
Yes.
So if doors are
Yeah.
locked and you speed through.
I heard it's worse than the
Pretty
north
much.
side.
That's scary. I almost moved there once.
It's debatable.
There's less people there with guns to shoot you because people don't live there.
What?
That's the only positive.
Talleyrand, the only thing that's there really is the port and a bunch of longshoremen.
Yeah, this is also true.
It's weird. It's like it's almost an abandoned neighborhood. It's not quite. But
It used to be a very vibrant neighborhood years ago, but
and then they
then
put
industrial-
overpass, like right through the middle of the neighborhood.
Right.
You know how it goes.
cut it off and did a lot of things. But we can spend an hour talking about that.
This is Detroit
So.
of Jacksonville is what you're trying to say.
Yeah,
That's a nice analogy.
I mean, but hey, heck, like I always say, new barbecue is good barbecue.
That's true, except for
As long as it's got a pit.
Except for
it's
Mission.
always
As long as it's not like Bono's where they like to skip on the meat. I'll be
So this is the place with the big folk you?
I don't know.
No, it won't have folk you is what I'm trying to say.
I don't
Okay.
like that
We
word. I don't know what it
confirmation.
means. I just don't like
We
it.
didn't get confirmation.
It just sounds wrong.
it could be folk you. We don't know.
Just like the bank.
You know how you overcompensate for having fake barbecue? Just serve fried chicken and seafood. And then
Yeah.
I don't care because I'm so happy.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
If I want to
Yeah.
make rib, I'll go to McDonald's. I don't want to sit down at a restaurant and eat that. That's all I know.
Amen. I'll preach that. So what you got on? What else is opening in Springfield?
Oh, I got Hyperion Brewing coming to Springfield. Oh, I should be open early 2017. So I'm thinking like 4 or 5 months. Awesome.
Like it.
Also,
More beer.
a block from there,
Oh, a block.
like within
Within walking distance.
a block away from Hyperion, you'll have Main and 6. Of course, that's probably a year out compared to Hyperion, which is like
It's the first of its kind. It's a nano brewery.
A nano brewery.
very small batch.
Huh.
I
So
imagine
every day is something new, which
Oh.
is very cool.
That's very cool.
I imagine
That's
it's
a nice
something
concept.
like the Cigar City for meats, ciders and meats. That's what I imagine it looking like. On the
Yeah,
inside.
maybe very similar.
Small,
Very small scale.
Yeah, very smaller
So you're
scale.
gonna update the online menu daily and let people know, or do you have
I
to
would
pretty
hope
much just
so.
stop it?
I think
I-
it's going to be kind of like some of the breweries are here, where they don't update it online. You just got to go in and see it, and that's how
They get people traffic and all that
daily
stuff, yeah.
people. That's how Engine 15 got daily people.
Probably a bad analogy, but like a Whataburger beers because they had like a specialty burger for a couple days and then it's gone. Then you have to figure something else out, maybe.
Something along that line. I mean,
You're in the ballpark.
yeah, that's a fair
You're not
analogy.
on first base, but you're in the ballpark.
That's fine. I don't know baseball, so I'll go with that.
I don't know either.
Basically,
Robert's got to try more beers a little more often.
It's
But hey, he's getting there.
You get a different brew every day. It's almost like
Rotating taps.
Yeah.
Rotating taps. It's simple enough. We got it, Mark.
Yeah.
There's
But-
some exciting beer stuff
There
coming
is.
in Jacksonville because
And Springfield, imagining. That's amazing.
down the road from Springfield, in the urban core of all places,
Right.
with the least adventurous brewer in town creating a brewery just for experimental beers. Bold City is opening a 3-barrel shotgun brewery is what they're calling it.
Really?
And it's going to be nothing but collaboration beers and experimental beers. That's all they're going to do there. And it's going to be right there on Bay Street.
That's going to be
And-
boss.
Another thing, September 9th is the first day of the new Intuition,
all right.
Which
Oh,
is
okay,
so
fires up.
exciting.
which is, I believe, the same night as the U.S. men's soccer in Tobago.
Yes, I believe it is.
They
Correct.
packed out with 25.
That's a Tuesday, right?
Yes.
Yes, it is.
They haven't even sold 20,000 tickets for that.
I'll say September
Oh, they haven't?
6th.
Ooh.
You mean September 6th? You said September 9th.
Okay, September 6th.
Yeah.
Okay,
The 9th
6.
is
He
the
meant 6.
Friday. Yeah.
Okay, he meant 6. But that's exciting. There seems to be a lot of happenings.
Yeah, a lot of new
When
stuff.
are they shutting down the current Intuition?
They shut it down
Last Saturday.
Yeah, shut down Saturday.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Last Saturday was the actual shutdown.
So,
I wanted to go down
I
there.
wanted to go down there too. They released quite a few nice aged beers, and they gave away free pizza.
Well, daggone.
Intuition knows how to.
They know how to party.
They know how to brew everything. They definitely know how to do aged beers.
Yes.
Underdark is a revered thing in this town at this point.
That it
To the
is.
point where it sells out within an hour or two of it even being available.
That's only because it's spectacular.
And Justin, I don't know if you want to mention what I sent you earlier via the text about Green Room, but it's up to you guys.
Oh, I saw they're releasing some special stout. I don't really know anything about it, but they're releasing multiple flavors of a stout, which I could definitely get into.
For the Jack's Beer Week.
Oh wow, that's coming up shortly.
Yates Manifesto Imperial Stout. I don't know any details about it except for they'll offer vanilla, coconut, chocolate, and coffee flavors. All of those work for me.
Yes.
I'm a stout kind of guy, anyways.
And I believe
You and
it's
I
to the 20th to the 24th is the Jack's Beer Week. Don't quote me on that, but I think it's.
I think it's somewhere right about there.
Yeah.
So
All those work pretty well.
Go in the green room, grab a growler, and have fun.
Yes.
Yeah, Green Room's legit.
Green Room is probably the best at the beach.
I've only been once, but I really enjoyed it the one time I went. Nice atmosphere, great beer,
Yes.
a lot of great people there too.
And my
Total
older
package.
brother and sister
The line in the bathroom sucks, but that's about
are
it.
regulars. So
What?
my older brother and sister-in-law are regulars.
Like, if
Okay.
you're talking about total
Yeah,
package
Green Room.
experience,
So
it's Green Room and Art Wolf. Those are like
Yes.
the best.
I love
Yes.
the Art Wolf.
Great hangout
Wolf is
spots.
good.
Yes, they are.
Styrofoam
That's
pony,
where
I
we
think it was.
should
Was
have,
really good.
Yeah,
to
dude.
get off topic, that's where we should have taken CJ. We should have done the show there tonight.
Styrofoam pony.
We'll probably do that next
El
week.
Chupacabra.
We've got a slate tonight.
Special.
Yeah.
That place knows how to make
You know why
stuff.
my Buzzweiser isn't doing too good? All these great places around here.
Yeah, and that's just one city.
I know.
Think about it.
Heard of Wahlburgers is supposed to be coming soon.
Hey.
Oh.
Pretty nice though.
Y'all know how I feel about
Nice.
burger places at this point. I don't care.
He just
I'm
wants
good.
a burger with fries.
But
I got my burgers.
it's exciting. It's definitely exciting.
I
Yeah.
don't want to waste too much money on burgers.
Jacksonville's moving on up. At least
Jacksonville
trying.
is moving
To
up
the
in
east
some
side,
direction.
Get a piece of that pie. That's all I know.
Still can't get a Macy's.
Now
Who
we
wants a Macy's? I don't care about a
Jacksonville,
makeup
for
counter.
some reason.
Jacksonville really wants Macy's
When they have a
because we
makeup
don't have it.
counter and perfume, who cares about a Macy's?
For some reason,
It's the point.
Is the point.
it's
Point.
The Gainesville
it's
has
a
one and we
status
don't.
thing.
Daytona
I'd rather
hasn't
have
won.
more beer than a Macy's, so I'm okay.
I'm with Newdecker.
Me too.
How about
But
a
it's-
bar inside of Macy's?
Oh.
There you go.
I
That
like
would
where
be
that's
good.
going.
That would be
Chitty,
Yoda.
our buddy Chitty here has the correct formula.
I'm saying the women want to go shopping, we can drink while they shop.
Exactly.
I think you can do that at Nordstrom.
Yes,
I think they have a bar inside of Nordstrom.
they do.
What's Nordstrom? I haven't even heard of it.
It's Seattle Macy's.
Oh, okay.
The one here at the town center, you can actually do it.
Yep.
Yes.
I don't get out
I-
much.
I've
Probably
had-
the closest
I've
thing
had
I heard
drinking
is Hot
at the store
Topic.
once.
So.
Oh, are the drinks just as pricey as the clothes?
Yes.
Oh, no.
Absolutely.
Never mind.
But that's true. It's
So,
got a nice little
a
bar.
Scotch while shopping
They
is
don't-
going to cost me money.
I'd imagine it'd be like maybe a movie theater, like wine and maybe some beer.
I
Or
it's
$8
I think it's
shots.
more of a place where you get like a
$8
lemongrass shots.
Yeah.
I'm good, thank you.
They don't have Scotch.
It's a
on the
very
rocks.
base bar. It's not nothing too extravagant.
So no Scotch.
So moving away from local news, let's check out some sports. We just got one topic for the day.
Tebow.
Timmy Tebow. Baseball.
Tried out for baseball.
Baseball Tebow. What's everyone's thoughts?
Well, he did hit like 400 in high school, but that's high
How many
school
years ago?
ball.
And
How many years ago?
guess what?
10 years
Today,
ago.
I was listening to 1010 on the way home. God knows only why, but I did. And they basically said that he hit a couple home runs today, and he's not that slow.
That's good. It's good to hear.
Not that slow.
Yeah.
He
That's
ran
awesome to
a
hear.
4.74, if I remember correctly, in the 40 at the combine.
Oh, I thought you were talking about today.
I was talking about that was his NFL time back in the day. So he's not slow. That was expected.
Well, how long since he got drafted? He's like 5 years, 6 years.
2010. 2010.
Okay, 6 years.
Yeah, he's 30. He's
He's 29 or he's 29.
If I was going to try to extend my career in sports, I would probably try baseball.
No, baseball would be definitely a good route.
I mean-
More money, less injuries.
Yeah.
And let's be honest. If he ever plays the majors, I mean, I doubt it. But double A ball, fine, whatever. I don't care.
I
If
think
he
it'd be a
makes it
great
on a
spot for
team-
the Suns.
No, he'd be huge with the Suns. If he
Yes.
makes it with a team in the majors, that's a big deal.
Oh yeah, that would be
Oh, yeah.
incredible for his age
But
Yeah,
yeah,
it's a great talking point. But I
and
mean,
it'd be
change
natural.
sports
it'd
at
be
this
Roy
point.
Hobbs.
What?
He'd be the natural. He'd be like Roy Hobbs. You've never watched the movie The Natural, have you?
No, I'll be honest.
Well, the bigger question is why is he wanting
No.
to do this now?
yeah,
He-
why not like 3 years later?
It can't be the money because
years earlier.
he's been offered different positions in the NFL and he didn't want to change from quarterback. So why is he all of a sudden wanting to change?
And he was
Contracts
offered
from
baseball
ESPN.
scholarships out of high school. He had multiple baseball scholarships out of high school. I think he got drafted too.
Okay, well that's a non-point now because he went to the college. He went to college. He's a quarterback. He went to the pros as a quarterback. So now that's a point, not factor.
And he has like money like waiting for him at ESPN because
Oh, yeah.
they desperately want him for their SEC coverage.
Right.
And surprisingly, he was very good at
Yeah,
that.
he's
I
actually not
expected him
bad.
to be awful at it. I
Right.
expected him to be Emmitt Smith bad.
Emmett was pretty rough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he was really good. He was way more articulate than I ever thought he would be. And that's all just waiting for him the second that he wants to go back to it. And he's like,
They've been very lenient with him going back and forth.
And you know what? That money is so big that it's kept John Gruden from his itch to go coach.
That is true.
Maybe it's just a challenge. Maybe he just wants a challenge. Maybe that's his issue.
Yeah, I mean, you can't dispute it. It'll be
It's not
interesting
like
to see.
Michael Jordan, where he did it for his dad. I mean, that's the only reason why he went to Major League Baseball.
He got banned for gambling.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, it was a underlying reasoning, but it's
I
very,
thought because he was
I missed
hard.
that part in Space Jam.
yeah. They don't talk about that's the Space Jam
They should
uncut.
do a new one where he's the coach. I would love it.
They're going to do a new one with
LeBron.
LeBron James.
Really? I thought I was
With,
drunk when I heard that.
No,
That's real?
They're doing Space Jam 2
Oh,
with Baby
that's
Bron
hard.
Bron as
He's the bad guy, right?
no,
hero.
He's a hero?
Baby Bron Bron.
Because
is
just
But-
like in real life, he's going to turn on his team and try to go back. Is that what's going to happen?
Well, he went
He's
back
going.
and got
He's going to
back.
go join the
That
Monsters
would be
and come
such
back.
a good movie, by the way.
That'd be
If he
fantastic.
I love it.
Enjoy
You
some
know,
of the
dominated
stars.
the Looney Tunes team and then came back.
Still Bugs Bunny's girlfriend.
I'm going to take my talents to the Monstars.
And then Bugs Bunny.
That'd be fire.
And then by the end of the
Mighty
movie, he's celebrating with the Looney Tunes because he won a championship at home. That would
Exactly.
be amazing.
I should write.
Yeah, that should
really
be just a
bad
movie.
Movies. That's what I should do.
That is going
I
to
found
be
my
really,
car.
really bad.
But wrap up the Tebow segment real quick. From what we know, the Braves, Yankees, Marlins, Padres, Royals, Phillies, Reds, Red Sox,
Oh, no.
Angels, and the LA Dodgers were had people in attendance to watch Tebow try out.
I say LA Dodgers, so I never have to see him again.
Huh?
I say LA Dodgers, so I never have to see him again.
Well, as Justin
You're
said,
gonna see him
have the
all time.
Marlins pull the trigger.
You're gonna see.
I don't want to keep him anywhere near local.
So the Marlins really in, I guess?
The Marlins.
That was a really bad.
Let's take a
bad-
moment. Let's take a moment of silence for the podcast after that terrible joke.
Wow.
I don't even know what was said, and I can only imagine.
They said Marlins reel him in. It was a fishing hunt.
It was
Wow.
so bad.
It literally sobered me up.
Moving on,
That's the whole point.
Well,
I hope it was.
you failed.
and leading into that, I guess we'll have Mark's Mark's hot takes.
All right.
But part of that will be abbreviated because most of it will be on Periscope.
I can just do it real quick right now. We'll, can I start Periscope next week on that?
Sure.
Alright.
But it'll be very quick. This should just be a song take.
We've got a couple songs of the week here. We got Thrice with Black Honey. I'm very glad that Thrice is back. I hadn't heard much from them in a long time, so I was happy to see them back.
It's because they broke up.
I didn't know they existed, so it's okay to me.
Then we had a blast from the past. I was at the Slab at the Bold City thing on Sunday before the game. Well, I
Tell
heard
me
a
how it
song
was.
that brought me back, and it was CKY's 96 White Bitter Beans. If you don't know that song, watch an episode of Jackass. Also, I will be in Gainesville Friday,
Thanks for the warning.
down at the High Dive,
Go
to
Gators.
go see Less Than Jake at their Wake and Make shows. They're doing 2 shows down there, doing one Friday and one Saturday.
Get a little medicinal.
I don't think I'll be partaking in the marijuana intake because it doesn't react very well with my system. So,
You probably need it, I'll be honest.
I'm good, thank you.
Probably better for everybody.
I am proud to finally get the opportunity to see Less Than Jake.
What's left of them?
No, that's still the original band.
Well, I figured someone died by now.
How do you keep a ska band together for that long? They're massive.
Well, they've done it.
Yeah.
Alcohol and drugs.
How many are there? Like 8?
Well, think about how. I mean, you got a whole horn section. You got
Yeah.
A.
There's more than that, yeah. There's a
I
whole crowd.
want to say like 5 members.
Unless they add a banjo, I'm just not going to care.
What if a ska band has a banjo?
I will listen to them religiously. You give me a banjo and something about loving a cousin song, I am there.
So you're still gonna have that syncopated.
Robert has a very odd taste in music. Let's be real.
So you're a deliverance kind of band.
I'm a deliverance meet death metal.
Hey, it works.
Right.
Hey, that's
You should
actually
listen
pretty
to
cool.
Maylene and the Sons of Disaster.
You probably need to text me that because I'm not going to remember that name.
You
It's
would
not
love
bad.
Maylene and the Sons of Disaster.
It's not bad at all. I'll give
I'm trying to Google this.
Justin is doing that, but
I'm into some heavy Southern rock. That's my jam.
I always like some Southern rock.
Yeah, this ska band only has, Let's J only has 5 people.
yeah.
Okay.
I'm not
For some
saying
reason I
that's
thought it was
kinda
like
like-
8.
That's kind of a short list for a ska band.
Yeah.
I've been to one ska concert and I fell asleep.
How?
How did you fall
I
asleep?
don't know. All I remember, someone had like a Goro t-shirt on. He couldn't sing, and the horn section sucked. And last thing I remember is I fell asleep in a corner. It was boring.
The music's too upbeat.
It is. I need
It's
someone
too
dying or someone losing their dog for me to care. That's what music needs for me.
Not everything can be a bar show.
Well, that's
Well,
music.
that's the problem.
Horror show, and it is awesome.
Wow. I have nothing now.
Back in October of 2009, I went and saw them open for Lamb of God.
All right. Well, there's that. Anyways,
Summer of 2009. I can't remember what I did.
October of 2009.
I can't remember yesterday.
I can't remember yesterday.
I
Yeah.
didn't say summer, I said October.
I thought you said summer too.
I heard summer.
Yeah.
To bring it full circle, I saw Thrice in 2009. So.
I
Nice.
saw Bury Your Dead in 2009.
Oh. Well,
I saw
everybody saw
Metallica
something.
once. I don't remember what year because
It was 02.
there we go. Metallica.
Moving on, we'll leave that and we'll take on news of the weird.
No.
Yeah, so there was this guy So this guy picks up a guy who's overdosing, and instead of taking him to the hospital, he decides to choke him with some jumper cables. Apparently, on the way to the hospital, they decide the guy's too much trouble, and they rather just redress him to make him look more alive and dump the body. Not quite sure why you pick up a dude overdosing.
Weekend at
This
Bernie's.
isn't Pulp Fiction. You can't stab someone in the chest with a pen and they can come back alive if you don't have the pen. But this is literally what transpired. The police said they never seen anything like this, and they're issuing this as a murder. I'm just kind of confused why you attempt to help someone but decide to too much trouble and go from there. Doesn't make much sense to me.
It's interesting execution.
It's
It
interesting.
doesn't make any sense.
It really doesn't. I mean, like,
That's
literally, like, you wake up, it's like, oh man, someone's overdosing. Let's take him to the hospital. He is puking on my back seat. Maybe I should just kill him and dump him off the car.
It's a bold move, God.
It's bold.
It's very bold. I mean, who wants to get crap all over the jumper cables? Throw the ball.
Well, that
over the
too.
jumper
Well,
cables.
I'm pretty sure, like, you know,
So is that why we didn't
Family
have jumper
Dollar
cables in the car the other night?
I don't know. Because all three of them were in the garage.
How many adult men did we have in one sitting that had 0 jumper cables?
That was pretty bad, I'll be honest. That was so sad.
but the guy called the guy for help. That's the thing. It doesn't make sense. He knew the person he killed. That's why I don't even understand. Like, you literally go to help this guy and go, you know, we're in too much trouble. Let me find my jumper cables and kill you. And then redress you to make you look more alive, which I still don't understand how clothes make a difference.
Like warm colors? Like warm tones?
I'm guessing. I mean, it's as Mark liked to put Weekend at Bernie's just without the music or
It's-
funny overtone.
It's Weekend
Yeah.
at Bernie's met Pulp Fiction, and they had a child.
Like
But
if
it's,
they reshot Weekend at Bernie's as a horror movie.
Yeah, there you go.
Yes.
That's a nice way of putting it.
That'd be easy to do, right?
That's
Yeah,
real
that
life.
sure
I don't
would.
even know what to say about it at this point. It's just,
Yeah, that's something different right there. So
this is when you just don't pay attention to your phone.
Or
I mean,
you're
that's
on
all
the
I
head
can say.
gaff.
yeah. So with that note, I guess it's time to just wrap this program up. It's been a doozy.
Yeah.
I'm Clay to Apocalypse.
Brandon at Surfer Dude 33.3.
Justin the Red, don't do drugs or you'll get murdered.
I am Mark, a.k.a. at BCB Markpedia. Have a great night.
JLO132.
Slacking Kraken. Robert, hit me up.
Yep, that's what's cracking. And follow us on Boldcastify, Instagram, Twitter, and any other social media, or follow directly the Boldcasters. That is the show. That is basically linked to this show. All right, everyone, have a great evening. Thanks for following.
You have been listening to the Boldcast